It was a means of escape for me, coming from my environment. You know, you're hearing tons of gunshots, lots of police sirens. I'm not really having a lot of resources as far as economically speaking. Art was always something that I ran to as a safe haven. So whether it's photography or spoken word or theater, what have you, it just always was there and I always ran to it. Came from an opportunity where I met the former director of the South Milwaukee Performing Arts Center. His name was Chad, and we had the same initials, which is CMP, so it kind of just struck us. We met at the Wisconsin 30 exhibition, and we had a conversation, and he said, "What could you do with this space?" And I'm like, "Well, give me an opportunity and I'll show you." So this idea just kind of sparked out of an opportunity, truly, and wanting to kind of sew up some ties within the city and show a full arts experience. One of my favorite visual artists is Jean-Michel Basquiat, because I can relate to his struggle. I love hearing about an artist's story and then looking or experiencing their work, because you get deeper revelations that way. The fact that he was homeless, and I dealt with little spouts of that myself, couch surfing, and even living in a studio for a short period of time, cars, things like that. So if I see myself in someone, then I'm more likely to gravitate towards that artist. So Jean-Michel Basquiat is my favorite for sure. This is a visual autobiography pretty much. So looking at my life, I wanted to present my story as a case story for Milwaukee and put Milwaukee on the chopping block as well. Like, does economic standings of a people, having their culture exploited in every way possible, do all these things play in the making and breaking of genius? And if so, can it be healed? So these 18 pieces are kind of the backdrop through narration via spoken word artists, which are scored by live musicians, a violinist and a pianist. So it's like a living movie experience. This piece is called Fall from Grace. My father, he was a drug dealer, so I seen the streets very up close with him. This idea of the allure of what's evil or what is forbidden, because you see this beautiful kind of angelic figure, but it's headless, so it has no consciousness. It looks like the light and everything is all beautiful, but it's truly trash, it's garbage. So watching the rise of a drug kingdom and then watching it fall, this piece resonates with me a little deeper. This is my little sister, actually. Some of the values that I stand for, she doesn't have that same perception. So what she values is vanity, her beauty, because she is very beautiful, but looking at the society where women have it really hard. Like, you have to live up to these expectations of beauty and all these things. But if you work on the inner woman or the inner man, that is what's truly going to be timeless.
My name is Bobby Drake. I am one of the spoken word artists with the Broken Genius Collective. And this wonderful piece right here, Vanity, is one of the pieces that I'll be doing. God, it's been like 10 months of practice and writing and formulating and strategizing and just trying to figure out the best way to present the vision that Chris had. I think the idea of what Broken Genius is, we did all right. We did a good job. We're at night number 2 right now, and we're even more excited because I think a piece of it is it's just that this is the blowout. Like, you can just go as far as you can emotionally, and just leave it all with the people and see what they think, see what they decide if it was worth their time. I think it is.
We're also going to have a community talkback at a translator in the 3rd Ward. I believe the address is 415 East Menominee Street. And it's going to be released as far as the date and time on our website, bgmke.com. We're very active on social media, so Broken Genius MKE, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, and we will engage with you. We have new documentary out. It's like 30 minutes long, all of the artist interviews, and some of the things that we've been doing with St. Marcus. We had a partnership with them and taught a 10-week course, or technically a 9-week course, where they performed in the same fashion as Broken Genius. We just want to do something really good for the city and show that we don't have to be like New York or LA. We just have to work on us. And with that, we'll rise higher.